Definitely not in his 50s.
60 years.
All right. I can see him going to the Browns. I can see him being the head coach. But do you think they're going to go?
I don't see that they're going to go. He would fit the scheme that the Browns want, but I don't think he's going.
Do you think the Browns are going to sign an offensive?
Yep.
Coach?
Yep.
I still say they're hiring the janitor.
Nope. Eric Bieniemy.
Mark my words, they will sign that.
Put your mic down.
They will sign that damn janitor.
They're not the Giants.
They have the potential to be. All right.
Eric Bieniemy, I think, is going to go to Cleveland.
He's with the Chiefs, isn't he?
He's the Chiefs' offense coordinator.
We'll see.
Next topic. Mike Mularkey retires. I don't know who that is. Who's Mike Mularkey?
Oh, that's disrespectful.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
It was he's offensive-minded coach. It
For
was
who?
This season he was the tight ends coach for Atlanta.
Oh, I think
Who cares?
Yeah, who's that guy?
That's like Joe Judge retiring. Who cares?
Joe who?
I think that it definitely Mularkey was one of the better offensive-minded coaches. He was between Tennessee, Chargers, and a little bit of Arizona in between all of them. But Mike Mularkey was the offensive coordinator, I believe, when the Chargers went to the playoffs back in Marvin Lewis eras.
That's a while
when
ago.
Cincinnati was good.
When was Cincinnati ever good?
Before they
when
hired
Andy Dalton was like brand new.
Marvin Lewis.
The Red Rocket.
But when Andy Dalton came out of college, they were good because they had the green tandem with them. But I think Mularkey was retired happy enough with an offensive minded coach.
I didn't really know much about him. So.
That was a Brandon topic, if we've ever heard one.
Yeah.
Get a rep for my boy, my former Charger.
How do we feel about
Woke
Craig
up.
Counsell's extension for the Brewers?
Great. It was a great idea. Craig Counsell's kind of turned the Brewers around since he came to the Brewers. Like the Brewers.
He's done a better job than Ron Redecky ever had.
Yeah. Well, Ron. Yeah, David Stearns. Was that before David Stearns?
Yeah.
Yeah, David Stearns only been there like 4 or 5 years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he came
with Craig.
at the same time.
I think
Or was
it was
it
1 year difference.
1 year before.
Yeah. I think Stearns came 1 year before.
I was just saying, David Stearns didn't really put the same kind of team around Ron Redecky as he.
Can I just say, when I heard that David Stern died, I got really concerned that it was David Stearns for the Brewers. I had a small heart attack. I was like, damn, this dude's like 25
26.
in his 20s.
But
Must have got shot or ran over by a bus or something. It is Milwaukee, so you never know. Anyway, Craig Counsell extension. How do we feel, Brandon?
it was great.
I think he's a great man.
I think Counsell gets a lot of credit more than he deserves. I think that his pitching...
He needs to work on his pitching.
His pitching adjustments could be a lot better.
You need to work on your interruptions.
I'm sorry.
But I think that his pitching adjustments could work a little bit better. He's
still
still a young coach, so he could work on that. And
He's a manager, not a coach.
Same difference?
They're the same. They wouldn't have differences.
Shut up.
he still coaches the team. Am I wrong?
Yes, you're wrong.
He manages the coaches, jackass.
Jack Wagon, this is a PG.
When was this ever PG? We've said fucking shit in this podcast 5 different times.
But I think that they definitely for the team that they had, look at who they have minus Yelich.
Do you believe that the Brewers are in...
Yeah.
I'm talking all around. They have no other superstar with Yelich. Look at the year prior. Who'd they have?
Before last year?
Yeah, before 2 years ago. They had
Ryan
before
Braun.
Yelich. Not before Yelich. Without Yelich.
The biggest star they had was Ryan Braun.
Do
Exactly.
you think Ryan Braun's going to play first this year?
Maybe.
What-
Possibly.
finish this off?
It's still on the Brewers.
we're jumping topics. Look what happened to Joe Judge topic.
Fair enough. Anyway.
But the whole thing is that Renicky deserved it. He's done a lot. He's done a lot to the
Renicky?
Ron Renicky? That's what he said.
Yeah, he said Renicky.
Oh,
Renicky.
I meant to say Council did a lot more than Renicky did with about the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renicky never had Yelich.
I mean, Craig
Renicky had
first either. Craig Council got him like his second season.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Craig Council got Yelich like his second or third season as the manager.
I know.
It was his third.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been there
exactly
5 seasons now.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, look at what he did.
Yeah. I think
even before Yelich, Council was leading this team into outside looking in.
Yeah.
Just barely making it.
Just barely missing the playoffs.
Just barely missing the playoffs.
Yep. And right now, I mean, the Brewers are favorites. This year is probably their least likely to get into the playoffs.
Do you think?
Because the NL so many players.
No, I think it's because the NL Central
is heating up. Is definitely heating up.
You think last year was stacked for a close race? This year it's going to be closer.
Closer.
Because I think the only bottom feeder that the NL Central has is the Pirates.
Same as always.
Always been the Pirates. No, it was the Brewers for a while.
Going to be in there. Cardinals are going to be in there. Cubs are going to be in there.
You think Cincinnati's going to be in there?
You see the Cubs got Hernan Perez.
If you're not watching baseball, you don't think that Cincinnati will be a team looking outside in.
Simple as Cincinnati's pitching, and they're just all around. They've got an all around good team.
They have an all around team, yeah.
They've got an all around okay team. They're not an amazing team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look at the Brewers right now. They're a okay team. All around. They have people in.
Do you personally
they got a hitter. But you look at the Reds. They have Bauer. They got Luis Castillo.
Moustakas.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they got Moustakas. Yeah.
Do you think the Brewers are personally do you think the Brewers are in rebuild or reload right now? I think they're in reload. They're not in tanking, rebuild, first draft pick.
They're definitely not tanking.
They're not tanking.
No.
They are definitely
they wouldn't be
rebuilding pieces.
They wouldn't be getting the type of players that they have been this offseason if they were rebuilding.
I think that they're reacquiring.
Reloading kind of.
They lose players, and they just swap them with players exactly the same production.
For cheaper. Yeah, because David Stearns has made it clear that he's not trying to spend as much money this season.
Yeah.
Even though
the Brewer fans say opposite wise, and everybody around the Brewers organization says Stearns doesn't mind opening the wallet, but then he goes off for cheap cheap deals on
cheap deals for that
1 year deals.
Yeah,
we're gonna lose half the team again next season.
If I ever see the words Christian Yelich traded on my SportsCenter feed, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
They're not trading Christian Yelich. They're gonna try and re-sign him.
All right. I think this is going to be the last topic because we're at 125. Did we already talk about Tua entering the draft? No. So Tua officially declaring for the draft. I personally do not think it's a good move for him because he has the same injury that
for the third straight week.
Not Joe Montana. It was
for the
Barry Sanders.
Straight week. Let's bring this up again.
Oh yeah, we brought up Tua every podcast so far. It wouldn't be a podcast without Tua. Tua,
he should just be our guest star.
It should be.
Hey Tua, hit us up on Twitter. We're gonna have you as a guest star in our podcast.
Short and simple.
And we're gonna talk shit about you right to your face.
Short and simple. I think it was a bad move. Move on.
Personally, I think it was a bad move too. I don't think he should have done it.
I think you can look at it both ways. Yeah, it's a bad move that he's injured. He's shown that he's injury prone, but if he goes back to Alabama, he could get a worse injury and never really get his chance in the NFL.
You don't think Nate Saban's going to rush him?
Rush him back in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nick Saban will definitely rush him back in because who do they have a quarterback besides him?
They just got a really good
5-star
commit.
Yeah, they got a 5-star commit.
for this next season, isn't he?
Yep.
It's like Mike Young or something like
Yeah.
that. He's comparable to he was Lamar Jackson. I saw a comparison to.
But that's what I think. I think that it was a bad move, but at the same time, I see why
What do
he
you
did
think's going
it.
to draft him?
I see
Dolphins.
Yep.
Take it for Tua.
I think that's what they were doing.
They're taking it for Tua, but they got like the 8th pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Tua will fall.
Tua will definitely fall to 8.
Yeah. Tua's not going to be the top quarterback. He won't be the second quarterback.
He's top-
I think Fromm will go before him. I think that Fromm will go him simply because
I don't know if Fromm will go that soon. He might fall the later rounds.
I can see Fromm, but
Fromm will go in the first 2 rounds.
he'll go. In the first
He'll probably fall in the late first round.
late first. I could see him if I would grade him late first, early second, but
Fromm hasn't gotten injured as much as Tua.
yeah, exactly.
Fromm has proved more than Tua.
Fromm has proven that he's a passer. He hasn't been
He's a
great.
pocket passer.
If he goes
hasn't been
to
great, but he's healthy.
if he goes to
Exactly.
Miami, I swear to Christ,
He's not going to go to Miami.
They
I
have
think
Fitzpatrick, and then they have Rosen. They can relax on Tua for a season, 2 seasons, in fact, because they have
Like, have him-
Fitzpatrick and Rosen.
they're going to sit Tua.
Yeah,
Wait for him to get healthy.
yeah. If he goes to the Dolphins, what's the rush?
I think
Are you going to get an improvement out of Fitzpatrick and Rosen if you rush Tua? No.
if you rush to it, no.
If they-
But if you sit him, yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Fromm will go to the Saints.
like in Madden,
He always goes to the
It
Saints.
just
though,
depends.
but, yeah,
It
I
just
think he
depends
does.
on
or the Black Knights, first overall pick.
It just depends on if Teddy resigns or not.
I don't think he will. I think he'll look for too much money.
I think
He
I
could be
think
a
he's gonna get
Packer
money.
too.
Would you shut up on your...
I'm just saying, Aaron Rodgers is 36. All right, they're going to draft a quarterback.
So you want to... So
No, they
out of
won't.
your logic here, your Saints
The
are probably
Packers are going to
offer-
sign
I
every
think-
free agent quarterback.
No, I think that... let's say Saints offer him $8 million for a year. Every year,
Teddy Bridgewater?
$8 million. Teddy Bridgewater. That's a comparable contract. That's a good
To
medium
who?
contract for Teddy
to the Saints.
to be a backup. $8 million. Let's say
But
eight.
you
Let's
said
say
it's comparable.
Let's say
Comparable to
Saints
who?
offer Teddy $8 million.
Who is it comparable to?
That's it for a backup because if Breeze stays, he's going to be a backup. They're not going to spend over $10 million on a backup quarterback.
Do,
I don't think Breeze is going to retire until he wins. the
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
exactly. But what I'm saying is, my logic here is you have Aaron Rodgers who has about 18% of the cap, and you really
they
want
switched
to
up
pay,
his contract so that he doesn't have as much of the cap anymore.
and you really want
It's
to
a
pay
15 probably.
Griffin. If you really want to pay Bridgewater $10 million, over $10 million.
I'm not saying
you're gonna have two
And-
quarterbacks to over $30 million for a
Bridgewater-
starter and a backup.
Bridgewater's the same kind of quarterback as Marcus Mariota. Teddy Bridgewater going to the Packers would make just as much sense as Marcus Mariota going to the Packers. Because they're both mobile quarterbacks.
Both
The
mobiles.
Packers don't run that kind of offense.
No, they
with a
don't.
mobile quarterback. They want more of a pocket passer quarterback.
They want a pocket passer who's
Well, they
got
go out and get,
enough speed.
Eli Manning. No, I'm just kidding.
They want a pocket passer who has enough speed.
They
Just to
want.
get
They
out.
basically want
Just to get
another.
out.
They basically want another Aaron Rodgers. Then, if you think about it,
Yeah, that's what their offense is built on. That's what.
Because they've built their offense around it.
Yeah, look at Favre. Same thing. Favre was a pocket passer, but he had enough speed in shit moments that
he had a cannon for an arm too.
yeah. So they need a quarterback. Teddy would fit the scheme. I think he's a little too much scrambler than pocket passer, but you can always develop accuracy.
Yeah, I guess.
But I don't think Teddy's a good fit with the Packers. I don't think he's ever.
How did we get from Jake Fromm getting drafted to the Packers to
Tua.
Teddy?
We started at Tua.
We started at Tua getting drafted, then we went to Jake Fromm getting drafted by the Packers, and then fucking Teddy Bridgewater comes to the Packers. Where did this come from?
Because I said that Jake Brown's going to get drafted by the Saints.
If they don't,
If they don't bring back Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Tua's getting taken by the Dolphins.
I think that
Definitely.
Early first round.
Tua's getting taken by the Dolphins.
I think they'll reach for him.